Eden Hazard. Talking about his current form ahead of the World Cup. He said it's complicated. There are a lot of things having an impact. Quite a few injuries, doubts, and everything that goes with that. But now everything is back to normal. I only hope for one thing, to be able to show on the pitch that I'm still at the top. There's not much more to say about it.
Is this some sort of record that keeps being played?
Well, this is in an interview, wasn't it, talking about his form going into the World Cup for Belgium.
I'm sorry, his form's the same going into the World Cup for Belgium as it was going into the start of the season with Real Madrid.
Right.
When he was saying the same thing, Ancelotti was trying to G him up by speaking well of him, shall I say, in the press conferences about if Karim Benzema is missing, Eden Hazard can come in because he's looking better and all that. He's not. Belgium are relying... Listen, a few years ago, Belgium were relying on him as the talisman.
Right, and rightly so.
But that ship has completely sailed. It's not only sailed, it's sunk.
OK. The reason we bring this up is because, obviously, it's been a complete and utter disaster at Real Madrid. What if he moved on? Aston Villa have been
with Philip Coutinho.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, that could work well. That would work well, Gab, you know. And Benzema
What does Wenger say about this thing?
Yeah.
What's Pep say?
It almost feels as though he's in a Bale situation.
No, but he seems to be wanting to play more than Bale.
Well, he seems to want to, but and when he does, he doesn't do anything, and then he gets injured. Right. So that's why it feels to me like a Bale situation.
Why did you shove it? Why did you shove Villa in there?
It's been a genuine link.
A genuine link?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus God, I wouldn't touch it. If I was in the Premier League, I would not touch this guy I would not. As great a player as he was, I don't deny that. I would not touch him with a barge pole.
Gab, are you okay?
No. Sorry, when you said Gareth Bale situation, this is not a Gareth Bale situation. Gareth Bale was there, and he didn't leave because he didn't want to take a pay cut. It's as simple as that, right? The injuries, the golf, he had some injuries at the start. At the end, he was fit. He was always fit when he turned up for Wales, and then, look, he didn't get on the pitch. With Hazard, it's different. With Hazard, you look at Real Madrid's options up front, and I think Ancelotti's tried every which way to get him on the pitch. The problem is this guy keeps getting hurt, and so he can't contribute. Ancelotti's playing Valverde, who's a midfielder, out wide. He's playing Marco Asensio, who hasn't extended his contract and who can sign for another team in January, and he's going to leave in the summer. He's playing all these other people up front. We saw Rodrigo at center forward when Benzema's injured. Freaking Mariano Diaz gets on the pitch. I mean, come on. We'd love it if he could have something out of Hazard. And they've tried every which way. His problems aren't that he doesn't want to be there. His problems, or that the managers don't like him. His problem is that he is not fit, and he hasn't been fit. And I think what he was saying there was, gee, I hope that, my bad luck runs out and I'm fit at the World Cup and I can do something with Belgium, which is fine. I mean, I hope so too, because I really like the guy. But please, let's not put him in the same category as one Gareth Bale.
As far as not being fit, as far as wanting to play, yes, I agree with you about the Bale situation. But I'm talking about when he does play, he does nothing, and then he gets injured a lot. That's why I was comparing it to Bale, Gab. I wasn't comparing his attitude towards playing.
Gab, where's this Villa stuff?
One second, let's be honest. All right, we shouldn't throw Hazard in with Bale in a sense that Gareth Bale had a lot of success at Real Madrid, and at one point, along with Ronaldo and Benzema, was probably one of the first names on the team sheet. It all went awry at the end. It's just never gone right for him there. And Hazard, that is. And I understand there's a little element of luck in it. But also there's a big responsibility on him, because when you come back, when you sign for a club like that and the eyes of the world are on you, you're under, it's the most pressure you're ever going to be under. Moving from Chelsea to Real Madrid as the guy that's going to come in and light the fire. And you come back and you're fat and you're overweight and you're out of shape.
So unusual.
Then that's when injuries happen.
Right.
So it's not... you have more chance of injuries happening when you come back in such a state when everybody else is fit. Particularly in this era. This era, the guys don't have 2 months off now in the summer and go down the beach bar and sit and just eat and drink and come back a stone overweight, like some of us used to do.
It's pretty it's unforgivable, that, isn't it? A normal football player Never mind if you've just signed for Real Madrid, but a normal football, a professional signing for anybody and they're going back the first day, and you're overweight. It's unforgivable.
If he somehow manages to reignite some of it at the World Cup, I'm still only taking him on an incentive-based contract. I mean, that might not suit him, but if I'm a club, I'm only taking him if I'm getting him for peanuts or nothing, and his contract is incentivised by appearances and performance, nothing else.
Where's this Villa story coming from, Gab?
I genuinely have no idea, because as far as Aston Villa is concerned, you know, they just got a new manager a couple of days ago. I can't imagine the first thing Unai Emery said when he arrived at Villa Park, you know, hey, Purslow, get me Eden Hazard. You know, there's just no way. You know? So look,
machine.
I think this is a case of, I think this is more a case of Real Madrid, you know, telling Eden, listen, you know, we've given you every chance. If you find another place, if you think maybe a change of scenery will help you rehab, help you stay fit, something like that. I think he also sees the writing on the wall that, you know, next summer Real Madrid will probably bring in another forward player. Rodrigo and Valverde and Vinicius will all be a year older and presumably better. So, you know, his options aren't going to get any better if he sticks around at Real Madrid.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.